Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I want to talk about the Flash because there's some Flash news going on today. Besides the fact that Wally West is returning as the main Flash with issue 764, which is great. Wally West should have been the Flash forever, to be honest. The mainstay Flash over Barry Allen. But that's neither here nor there. So it's pretty good to see Wally West get some spotlight. Hopefully DC can give him a break, please, because good God, the destruction that you guys did to this character was just so unacceptable, to be honest. It just makes no sense. But anyway, that was a tangent. The real talking thing is Jordan Fisher is supposed to be Bart Allen for the upcoming season 7 of The Flash. But what I'm hearing is there are rumors that he is also supposed to be his son instead of his grandson. And to me, that's a problem. Bart in post is Barry and Iris' grandson, not son, not some cousin, nobody else. And on top of that, you already did that storyline with Nora where you had her as you had a child from the future come and be with Iris and Barry. We don't need to see another son or child. First off, Iris and Barry have twin children. That's Dawn Allen, the Tornado Twins. I don't know. A lot of people don't really know about them twins, and it's been like, when are we gonna get that setup of them having their twin children? And Bart Allen does stay in the present with his grandpa and his grandmother, but it's kind of like the CW. Why retcon those changes? That's an unneeded change. See, that's what I'm talking about. Why are we changing things so unnecessarily? He's the grandson of Barry Allen. That's it. It's not hard. It's not crazy. It's not like you don't have any material or source material to go by. He is literally the grandson of the Flash. So why are we getting complicated by changing his origins and his history where, oh, he's the son of Barry Allen now? Like, come on, you already did that with Nora, though. If you didn't do that with Nora, maybe, but you already did the whole future child thing with Nora. That's the problem that you guys not understanding. You already did this before, and on top of that, you already screwed up another father and a son's relationship with with Oliver not having a relationship with Black Canary, not having his black son Connor Hawk. Yes, a lot of people forget that Connor Hawk is actually Oliver Queen's real son. He wasn't Diggle's. He wasn't what Bronze Tiger's son at all. So it's kind of weird that we're doing this again where you have a character that has a connection to one of the main characters, and instead of giving them that correct correlation to the character, you be like, let's go around the world and back again and make it more complicated just to get to the same thing. He's the grandson. That's it. It's not that damn hard. But I wonder if, not only since he's going to be Impulse, what kind of Impulse is he going to be? Because let's be honest, Ken Lionsdale was, his rash, rebellions, Wally West before he became virtuous and found after Ken Lionsdale decided he wanted to explore his sexuality more and became weird to be honest, as Wally West. Is kind of like, what are you going to do with this one? Because Bart Allen is hyper tension. Like, he is what Ezra Miller was in the Josh Whedon Flash movie. But let's be honest, Ezra Miller Flash is still kind of like Bart Allen, just not in the heights. It's kind of funny. They might as well have put Bart Allen in the Justice League movie instead of anything. They already changed so much stuff anyway, but it's kind of funny. Just like, what are we going to do with this one? I'm not saying that Jordan Fisher can't be funny or anything. I mean, he has his moments or whatever, but it's kind of like, what are we going to do with this version of Bart Allen? Is he going to be the is he going to be semi-serious, or is he going to be moody teenager? Is he going to be the hypertension? You got to catch him by his arm and be like, look boy, calm down, you is everywhere kind of character, which that is what Bart Allen is. He's Impulse. That's why his name is Impulse, because he kind of just goes from one thing. He has a short attention span, and it's okay. That's part of, because that is part of his powers too. He just keeps going and going and going and going and going. Like, I would base him off of the Young Justice one as well. So take Ezra Miller and take the Young Justice version of Impulse and put them together, and bam, you got a character. It's not that hard. I hope that that's what they would do instead of changing him even further than what he is. That's all I'm saying, because it'll be kind of interesting. And another thing is, I would hope that the CW would bring in Wally West. I know how people talk about, yeah, we got Wally West. No, 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 no. Everybody has to remember that the black Wally West, the reason why they made this whole black thing anyway is because of the fact that Wally West in the comics during the time of the New 52 was black. People didn't like that, so they had to retcon that whole thing where Wallace West, which is the black, Kid Flash, he was the son of Iris' other brother. So what could happen is Iris' mom had another son that she had before her and Joe got together, right? This could lead into white Wally West coming, because his dad is going to be black, or his dad could have been could be half black, half white, or whatever, however you want to do it. And he gets with a white woman, bam, there go Wally West, but you'll have to call him Wallace West. And he is going to be the nephew of Iris West, and also the nephew of Barry Allen, which you can bring in, and you can get the sort of semi Wally West that people kind of wish you would have did. It's kind of like how you did the whole Black Canary thing, how you brought in Dinah Drake after you brought in Diana Laurel Lance, even though Dinah Drake is the original Black Canary. So if you can do that, you can do that with Wally West. I guess you would have to call him Wallace West just to separate him from Ken Lionsdale's take on the character, to be honest, even though I kind of wish the Flash would just recast his ass, to be honest. Like, okay, sure, whatever. But yeah, I think that would be kind of cool with the character to do something like that. That way you don't have to bring in that Wally West anyway. You can still have another Wally West, but you have a good reason. And then that could also introduce Iris' older brother, Daniel West, who does become the Reverse Flash too. So you'll have another speedster villain. I know that's kind of cheesy or whatever, but you can do the whole Spike look craziness going on. And maybe, during that season while he's the villain or whatever and stuff like that, so, he realized his son was in danger, sacrificed himself to save his son's life or whatever, and something like that, which will, give Wally West, the white one, the drive and motivation become, Kid Flash or the Flash too. It's not uncommon to have two characters. If Laura and Dinah Drake can both share Black Canary mantles, I'm sure Barry Allen and Wally West can share the Flash. It's not going to kill nobody. You know what I'm saying? And then you can, with Impulse, that'll also be kind of cool, because then you can also tie in to bring in Max Mercury in there. So you'll have Max Mercury as like the shaman tutor of the Speed Force, And then Barry was like, I could have sworn I was the first one about the Speed Force. And then, because then he'll kind of get jealous of the fact that Wally, the new Wally, not the one that Ken Lionsdale is playing, but the new Wally is so involved of the Speed Force that he knows way more of the Speed Force than Barry does, and can do way more things than Barry can with the Speed Force. It kind of makes him a little jealous. Then they go, I'm just saying, just trying to bring in this whole thing full circle. But then you can not only could you bring in that Wally West, you can also have bring in the Linda Park that we met in season 1, which was weird to even disrespect Wally West that bad that you brought in Linda and had Linda date Barry Allen. Like, that's weird as hell. Any damn way. They're in laws. Like, why would you even do that? And she can be married to Wally West, and they can have their kids. They're babies, at the time or whatever and stuff like that. That can be something cool. Like, she returns, she want to work for Iris little team or whatever. That way you can bring in Iris, and then it'll make Iris want kids, because she'll think about Nora, and then realize that she is ready to become a mom. And you can kind of have that thing, and then that will introduce Impulse, where he'd be like, hey grandma, it's me, Grandma. Yeah, I'm your grandson from the future. That could be even more of a shock, because it's just like, she not only did she meet a daughter that doesn't exist anymore, now she meets a grandson that's about to exist, and then he can like kind of reveal to her that she's pregnant with twins without her knowing that she was pregnant at first. That's how you can kind of bring in all of this full circle for the Flash, just to make it a little bit better, because let's be honest, the Flash been kind of failing a while back for a long time. And I'm just saying, just to try to bring in some of that continuity, some of that stuff that a lot of Flash fans like or whatever, because right now you're scraping the bottom of the barrel kind of thing. When, let's be honest, Barry Allen should have died in Crisis on Infinite Earth, and you should have transitioned Wally West. I understand you guys wanted to keep Grant in there, and Grant could have been apparitions. He could have been like memory logs or something like that. But I know that's kind of hard to say, for him. But to rob the Flash and even Supergirl, Melissa Benoist, that moment of spotlight for both their characters, just for Oliver Queen, which I get Oliver Queen, because you were in the show, but at least if you wasn't going to kill Supergirl, you still should have killed Barry Allen, and not the 1990s TV show Barry Allen. You know what I mean? You should have killed off Barry Allen on the Arrowverse and replaced him with the white Wally West that should have became the new Flash. I'm sorry to tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Like, or if you want to get tricky, you can do double duty, and you can no you can't do double duty, because it just wouldn't have worked. It wouldn't have worked, because everybody would have been like, it's just Grant Gustin all over again. And I'm sorry, no, it's not gonna work. Never mind. Ignore what I was about to say. But no, I was just thinking like that could be something, because I mean, with the news of Jordan Fisher becoming Impulse, I was just thinking about all the cool story changes that could work in their favor if they choose to do that. But I doubt they will. But these are just my little thoughts and theories that I just wanted to put out there. So tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.